Are you wanting to move to Idaho and Boise isn't right, Coeur d'Alene isn't quite right, you want a small town with some charm, some amenities, and you're just not sure where to go? Well, today I'm going to give you guys a driving tour of Moscow, Idaho. Moscow is a beautiful town on the Palouse, and I think it can really catch people off guard. Some people might just not know it even exists. It's definitely not like the deserty Boise down south, and it's not exactly like Coeur d'Alene either, even though it's not even that far from it. But it has a beautiful landscape of rolling hills, it's filled with great people, and in today's video, I'm going to drive you guys around, show you what it's like so you can get a really good feel if this is a place that you should have on your list or if it's a place that you should take off your list of possible places to move. Hey guys, my name is Craig Flood, and if you are curious what Idaho is like, what it's like to live here, eat here, sleep here, what the real estate is like, then be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell if you want to be notified each week when I put out new content. In today's video, we're going on a driving tour. First, I'm going to quickly take you through the University of Idaho, the U of I. Then we're going to skirt downtown. Downtown was kind of busy because that day they had a farmer's market, but I did another film on this that would show you more of downtown. From there, we're going to hit the east side of town, and then we're going to work our way out, and I'll show you some like 1900 homes. Not 1900 homes, but homes from the 1900s. And then we're going to see a brand new community, and then we're going to see a community that hasn't even been built yet. And then at the end of it, we'll finish everything off on a gravel road, which I think is very fitting for a film done about Moscow, Idaho. So here we are driving on the University of Idaho's campus. The school was founded in 1889. It is such a beautiful campus. And again, it does not take up the heart of the city, but is closely nestled up against the side of it, just kind of west of the city. The school has a strong emphasis on agricultural sciences and engineering, and it has earned it a reputation as a leading institution in these fields, contributing significantly to the regional development and research. And here you see Idaho's indoor arena and one of their outdoor football fields. So here we are just south of the university, behind it up on the hill. And to my right is the University of Idaho's golf course. And then butted up right against that is the Arboretum and Botanical Gardens. So now we're heading away from all this. We're going to dip back down right through the campus, which you're seeing right now. And we're going to hang a right up here on 6th Street. And I'm going to take you guys through downtown and then to the other side of the city to a more residential area. So here we are coming up on downtown, crossing over Jackson Street. And right in front of us at that next intersection, that is like the main stretch in Moscow. So I wish I could have turned left for you guys, but they were just finishing up the farmer's market and all the vendors were clearing out. And since we're at this intersection, just to our right is an amazing pizzeria that went in a few years ago. And I love sitting outdoors there. It's such a great place to grab a piece of pizza. And it tends to be a little bit quieter here at the west end of town. So now again, we're jumping over this street, which is going to be a one-way. If you notice, they do like one-ways here in Moscow. So on the east side of the city, there's a one-way heading north. And then on the west side of the city, there's a one-way heading east, which is really nice because it keeps a ton of the traffic off of Main Street where there's a lot of pedestrian traffic. A lot of cities did not do a good job at planning and have major streets cutting through the heart of town, like Pullman, Washington, just next door. But Idaho saved themselves from that, and they did it right here in Moscow. So now we have passed through downtown and we're on the east side. There are a lot of great old residential homes in this area. And you'll also notice it's kind of a hill, right? So we're heading up the hill. One big thing they have up here is going to be East City Park. And in addition to that too, we are heading up a hill. And if you were to continue going for a few blocks, you would then kind of dip down off of that hill. So it definitely is a hill just off to the right of the city. And up here, you're also going to find a mix of some commercial buildings and residential. So you'll have schools up here, churches up here, large park areas up here, daycares up here, and other things like that. Though most of the businesses that you're going to find are going to be off of this hill right behind us. And that's kind of the old town behind us. You will get some more newer shopping areas if we were to continue and head right. There's going to be a Safeway back over there, as well as a Dollar Tree. There's just a general marketplace, and you'll also find a hardware store, as well as a tattoo shop, Tattoos by Tex, if you're looking to get some new ink. But this is kind of the old section of town with some really beautiful homes. I personally have a friend right now who's doing a remodel up here, And it's amazing what he's done with the place, but I love it because he's right on the cusp of the hill, so they have beautiful views out their living room windows. And to give you an example of a home that is for sale up here, here is this house. It's a beautiful house built in the 1900s. It has a 2-car garage. The lot size is 5,924 square feet. And the house itself is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's roughly 1,400 square feet. Currently being listed at $459,000. And if you're somebody looking for a 2-car garage, here you have a great 2-car garage where this guy slipped in his air raft. And the reason he probably has that is because there is some great fishing in the area and great river rafting. And then here you kind of see a smaller backyard, but I think they did a really good job with it. They have a nice play area for the kids and then some nice grass. Something you notice about this area up here is that they have sidewalks, they are set back off the street, and then of course they have beautiful trees. Something I love about a neighborhood is when it has trees in between the sidewalk and the road. I think it gives it that really quaint look. Here we are turning left. This is Hayes Street, so now we're heading north. And on this street, we are going to have that main park that I was talking about. And interesting thing about this street too is that me and my wife almost bought a house on the street. I'll point it up as it comes up. But something really nice about this hill is that if you want to live in a small town, especially one with good walkability, the nice thing is if you like older neighborhoods like this, you could totally move in and find something that's been fixed up or fix something up yourself. And what's nice about it is that you could easily walk downtown. Moscow has a really nice downtown, and it's such a great area to run into people that you know. So if you're really social and you don't want to be super isolated, it's a nice way to just stay connected with people and utilize the downtown, like the farmers markets or the nice restaurants or the events or the coffee shops or the late night music scene or the billiards or the movie theater. There's just tons of different options. And I'd be curious, let me know in the comments, are you more attracted to living in an older neighborhood like this where you have walkability, or would you rather be out further and maybe get a bigger piece of land and newer construction, which we will be seeing later in this video. Now, coming up on our right, there is a sign for sale in the strip next to the sidewalk. This house is listed for $889,000. It's a 4.3, 3,100 square feet. Single-family residence built in 1891. So again, these houses are definitely old on this hill. Something I like about this house is that these homes just have a ton of character. And I bet you're either attracted to it or you're not attracted to it. But I know a lot of people who they just like this kind of old style house and they love the character and the little nuances. And maybe they like fixing things up and they like the wraparound porches like this has here. It also has a 2-car garage, as well as a cozy 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 364 square foot guest cottage, which you could rent out and have that pay for some of the mortgage. Hey friends, I wanted to hop on real quick. If you're considering a move to Idaho and you want help with that and you want it to be easy and smooth, then be sure to call, text, or email days, nights, or weekends, and we would love to be your guide on that journey. So now we are continuing north. We're just east of downtown Moscow. And I am hoping that you guys are kind of getting a feel for what it's like as if you were there, right? I'm kind of hoping that instead of you making a trip all the way up to Moscow, I can show you what it feels like as much as possible until we get some of those virtual reality headsets that I can give you. But I am going to be a little bit quiet. I'm going to let some things play out as you kind of see what some of these neighborhoods are like. One thing I will mention, though, before I do that, if you were to continue down this street, we're actually going to take a left up here. But if you were to continue down that, you would hit the Moscow Community Pool, which is a super fun place. Again, I could just imagine if you're a family and you have some kids. Oh, and real quick, that's a great park right to our left there as well. But I could just imagine if you're a family and you have kids, something that'd be really great about this neighborhood is that you could live there and your kids could just bike around and get around town and go to the library, go to the community park and the pool, and it could be really a fun thing. So now I'm going to shut up and let you guys kind of watch as we head further out away from the city, get a little more rural, and get to some larger lots. All right, so now we are turning into new construction. Also, I absolutely love that house right there on the left. I'm a huge fan of a white house. I don't know if I could pull the trigger on it, but you just can't beat a white house with kind of black trimmed out windows. It's definitely a fad. Some unique things about this neighborhood is it's brand new construction, and there's actually a home up on the right that we're going to show you that's currently for sale. But if you don't want to deal with an old house and you don't want to deal with plumbing issues and everything else that comes with an old house, then there are definitely communities like this that are new construction that if you want just a turnkey solution, not too far from town, you can absolutely get that. Now, if we look just to our right, there is a truck parked in front of that blue house and the garage door is open. That is a house that is currently for sale. It's listed at $689,000. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,300 square foot, and is absolutely new construction. I'm curious to get your guys' take. Who here loves an open floor plan and who does not? I was just recently talking with a couple who's moving here from Germany, and they are absolutely not for an open floor plan and want lots of walls to hang their beautiful stuff. But as you can see, now we're upstairs. That's the master bedroom. This is the master walk-in closet. And now we're going downstairs to the basement, which is a very nice daylight basement. And now here we are in the garage. I don't know why they have a snowblower in there, but that's definitely something you'll need to get if you decide to move to Moscow. And here we are outside. Nice little deck, nice backyard, which is all dirt. Also, just to give you a heads up of what's coming down the pipeline, I have a new video coming out that's going to be educational and teach you everything you need to know in relation to new construction. And that would be custom, semi-custom, and production. And if you don't know what that is, I explain everything in that video. Now, just off to our right, we have another house for sale. This is listed at $893,000. That's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 4,200 square feet. Was built in 2007 and is sitting on 0.41 acres. Lovely covered deck that it has here. It's got a really nice 2-car garage. Again, if garage is really important to you. Here's the front door with the entryway with some really beautiful tile on the ground. I love how they designed this house. I feel like they kind of kept the style that is typically seen more in the older 1900 homes, but then put it in this brand new-ish 2007 home. It's funny, as the years go on, I always feel like 2005 or 2000 still really new, but I am realizing it's getting older every day. There's the master bath with 2 sinks in it, very beautiful, and there is a lovely bonus room. And here we are outside, kind of a sloped lot, and here is a beautiful shot of the back patio with some cafe lighting. So I'm curious to know what you guys thought about that house, but let's continue on. We're hanging a left. I'm actually excited to take you to the end of this street for a new planned community that you guys, I think, are going to be really interested in, especially if you're looking for new construction. So this is something coming down the pipeline called Woodbury. Woodbury is going to be a residential neighborhood. It's going to be mixed use, and it is in the heart of Idaho's beautiful Palouse region. So here is an animated video that you're seeing on the Woodbury website that's kind of showing you what the community is going to look like. It's built with a timeless design. Woodbury says that they use the best of what they have learned through America and European architecture and city planning, so that when you buy in Woodbury, you buy so much more than just a home, and hopefully you can see that from this video here. I am such a huge fan of master planning communities and making them more than just homes on a plot of land, but making it so that your community and your neighbors have a way to get out and meet each other and say hello, and there's a spot for businesses to start up. So I am a huge fan of what they're doing here at Woodbury. And with Woodbury, you can go through that process where you buy an existing home, or maybe you get a lot and do new construction. Again, my video launching soon will be very helpful as you think through that. And here's a list of things you'll be able to do there. One thing that stands out to me is pickleball. But this is a lovely community. And just for reference, you are just 6 minutes from downtown via driving or a 13-minute bike ride. So again, if you're looking for new construction, a beautifully planned community, this could be a great option for you if Moscow's on your list. Now we are back out of that new construction neighborhood that we originally turned right on. We're back on Hayes Road, if you can remember that. And we're going to take this road all the way out. I kind of want you guys to see what it's like out here. You can kind of see we are almost right there. Now we're away from sidewalks, more country-style roads, bigger lots, more trees and shrubs and bushes. But this is the kind of Idaho that probably most people think about, and I definitely think about, like classic edge of town. You got the mailboxes on the side of the road. You got to make your way out for them. But out here, you have some really beautiful homes, like I said, with larger lots. Again, you're only a few minutes from downtown Moscow, and that's what's so nice about a small town is that you can easily and quickly get out to an area like this, but at the same time, you are so close to amenities like a grocery store in the downtown and all those things that come along with that. So here we are working our way up Arbor Crest Road. Interesting fact, my wife actually lived up here during high school when her folks were building a custom home out in the foothills of Moscow, Idaho. But you can kind of see things are just very different here. They're different from the downtown area we were just in. They're different from that newly planned construction area that we were just in. And now you're kind of seeing some beautiful lots. These houses have views on the left and the right, but I just love the landscaping. I love the foliage. I love the simple road. The fact that there is no sidewalks. I can just envision kids playing around, riding their bikes. A lot of these roads are just really quiet streets too. Besides me driving down it, you're really just getting the residents on these roads. So here you see as we're bending around this corner, that is the end of the road, another cul-de-sac. Everything just stops and it goes straight to agricultural fields. So I think this is a good place to end the film. Actually, I think this next shot, coming down this hill, so now we're leaving that community, coming down this hill, hitting a gravel road, I think that's a perfect spot to end this film here in Moscow, Idaho. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tour. If you are considering a move to Moscow, Idaho, and you are looking for somebody to help guide you on that process, please reach out. Call, text, email, anytime, days, nights, or weekends. I love getting calls from people like you and helping you in your relocation and helping make it smooth and seamless so that you end up with exactly what you want. And if you like seeing films like this, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you want, you can subscribe. And if you hit the bell, you'll be notified each week that I post new content all about relocating and living in Idaho.